Hi, welcome back to SaharaTV. My name is Rodolfo Okonkwo. This is the hot topic. This is a segment where we discuss the issues making the news in Nigeria and Africa. And we are going to take your Skype calls and let you get involved in this discussion about four main topics. One is the killings at the Federal Polytechnic, Mubi. The second topic we are going to talk about is the flooding across Nigeria. And the third topic we are going to talk about is the continuing situation with the First Lady, Patience Jonathan. We have people who are joining us via Skype. We initially planned to get some experts to join us in this discussion, but we are not able to get them to sign on today for our show. But we believe that you, our viewers, are our experts, the best people who know what is going on across Nigeria. So we are going to take your Skype calls. But before we do that, I want to, programming notes, I want to mention that today, here in New York, the Nigerians are coming out en masse for the parade to mark Nigeria's Independence Day. And of course, when we talk to our Skype callers, if you have anything to talk about Nigeria being 52, we will also take that calls. And in the studio here is a very prominent Nigerian columnist, Dr. Wumi Akintide. He will join me when we go over to the roundtable show, which will come up in about 1 hour. So let's go straight to the callers and talk to you about these topics. First of all, the massacre of students, about 42, some say 45, some say 35 students at the Federal Polytechnic, Mubi. Hello, welcome to SaharaTV. All right, I understand that we are not ready with the Skype callers. So I understand, I know there are a lot of callers who we are talking to who will join us. But in the meantime, I want to make another programming announcement. On November 3rd, on November 3rd, we are going to have a special edition of the Roundtable. And that edition will be dedicated to the discussion of this new book by Chinua Achebe called There Was a Country. We are going to have a wide discussion about what is in the book. We want to invite everybody who have, if you've read the book, we will get some special guests who have done reviews of the book and have a discussion on what the renowned professor and novelist is saying about the Biafran War and Nigeria today. So we ask you to join us when we have that discussion. And if you can, get the book and read it and get ready, because it's turning out to be a very controversial book to some people who have read it. It's about the war. It's a major component of the Nigerian situation, and it falls within the Halloween period, which I think I wanted to say the ghost of Biafra is back, and we will have a very, very good discussion all the aspects of the book. So if you have not read it, you can read it and join us during the program. And if you've read it, you can contact us. We want to have as many people as possible involved in that discussion about Chinua Achebe's latest memoir, There Was a Country. All right, so back to what happened this week about the killings in Mumbai, Federal Polytechnic. We still don't know the people that carried out the killings. We don't know the objective. All we know is that some students were killed, mainly students who won an election, student union election in the Polytechnic. But that falls into the general insecurity in the country and the continuing killings that we've been seeing, especially in northern part of the country. So we want to know what your take is on that particular incident. Why do you think it happened? What should the government do? Of course, every incident like this, we always hear the government say, we are asking the police, we are ordering the police, we are telling them to fish out the killers. We've never had any of these killers, people were arrested, what is the end of the trial? Were they tried? What did they confess? What really happened? Were we able to learn something from that incident? Is it helping the government to tackle the general insecurity? At the same time, we know that this week the federal government changed the people who run the military, and we want to know what you think about the changes. Okay, I understand that the Skype callers are ready, and the first person we are going to talk to is Ashaka. Ashaka, welcome to Sahara TV.
Yeah. Well done.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good. So tell us, where are you calling from and what do you want to talk about?
Well, I'm calling from Warri, Delta State.
Okay. So what do you want to talk about?
Well, in the first place, I'm going to say some little things about the independence. I think that is your first lesson you have, right?
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Actually, people have been asking what Nigeria have really achieved after 52 years. It's a pity, because when I was growing up, I was thinking before my age.
I can't hear you. Go ahead. Hello? I think we lost that caller from Warri. He was talking about the Independence Day and what it meant for him. So I think his line froze up. We will get other people to join our discussion. Yeah, exactly. Nigeria is 52, and based on what we know, the life expectancy of an average Nigerian is 46. So chances are that if you are born in Nigeria and you grew up in Nigeria, that you are not going to live as long as the country has lived. So what does that mean to you? What does that mean to the young ones who are being born today in Nigeria? How long are they going to live? What has the country achieved? Are we moving forward, or do you have a sense that we are not making any progress? And what should we change to start moving forward? And when you compare Nigeria to our competitors, or the people that started with Nigeria, countries like Singapore, Malaysia, even Ghana next door, are we carrying our weight? Are we doing well? Should we change our course? Should we change the way we do things? How do we make that happen? That's a perennial question, and that question is also addressed in this book by Chinua Achebe, about the way forward for Nigeria. If we do not resolve our past, it seems to be that we cannot find a way forward. So when you call us, bear that in mind. We want to hear solutions. We seem to know the problems in the country. We know what you can point out 101 problems, but what are the solutions? All right, I understand that we have Patrick. Patrick, welcome to Sahara TV. Patrick, can you hear me? Patrick? Patrick, can you hear me? All right. Okay, Patrick is not responding. We will get to you guys. I know we're having technical problems in getting you to talk to us. So, yeah, about Nigeria as an independent nation, 52 years. Imagine a man who is 52 and how far the expectations of his family. The man probably must have had grandchildren in some cases, or children who are adults. So how do you evaluate the country as a 52-year-old country? And how in the context of all the other countries that are of that age? One of the common expression we hear about in Nigeria is that when we compare Nigeria to countries like United States and Britain, that our country is still young. The question is how when United States was 52 years, or when London was 52 years, or when Britain was 52 years, were they better structured than Nigeria is today? So this is very important in making that assessment, which is probably one of the good excuses that the government give out there to people, that people are expecting too much from Nigeria, that we're just a young nation trying to stand on its feet. Okay, I understand that we have Ashaka. Ashaka, welcome to SaharaTV.
Thank you very much.
All right. So you were saying something about Independence Day when we lost it. What were you saying?
Yes. Yeah. Like what I was saying before, when I was growing up as a baby, my parents used to tell me that Nigeria is a great nation. Nigeria is a great nation. And that was during the military era. And I keep on asking myself, they say Nigeria is a great nation and we don't have roads, we don't have potable or pipe water to drink, no good hospitals. Then what is it to write about a great nation? Well, they keep on telling me that, my child, as we are going forward, different kind of leaders will be coming into position and there may be changes. But since they told me this, it has been more than 20 years now. Now the military era is gone. We are now in the democratic dispensation. So many people have already took over the mantle of leadership. But I keep on saying that we are not progressing. At 52, Nigeria has not gotten anything to write home about. First of all, let us put the issue of electricity into consideration. As of today, Warri is a city in Delta State. And as I'm talking to you now, there is no area in Warri where you can see power supply for a complete 3-4 hours. There are some areas, even for the past 1-2 months, that have not gotten power supply.
What are you using as for your electricity now? Do you have power? Do you have light where you are? Do you have light?
Well, just 30 minutes ago, they brought light after I have run my gen for over 6 to 7 hours.
Okay.
I do buy a drum of diesel every week to have steady power supply in my house.
How much do you spend How much do you spend every month on gasoline for your generator? Okay.
Gasoline in a month we spend 120 to 150,000 naira. Because to get 200 liters of diesel is about 33,000, and that is when we are going for the local dealers. So you go to a filling station, get 200 liters, you spend more than that.
So what about
now? What I was talking about is this.
Let me ask you, because sometimes we don't get the actual figures. When you get your bill for electricity from I don't know, NEPA or from PH, I don't know what they call people that supply you power now. But yeah, what does it look like? Like, what is the bill like in a month?
The bill from NEPA?
Yeah.
It is our normal way. Nigeria, we are used to it.
How much?
Even at the whole of the month.
How much do you get?
You will not see
on the average, yeah. How much?
And for a 3-bedroom flat, what you see, whether there is power supply or there is no power supply, is minimum of 5,000 naira for the month. That is just an ordinary tariff when you don't have a meter.
Now, so
the best you can.
Let me ask you, if you're asked to pay something like 40,000 a month and get constant supply of power, you will pay that?
That will be more better. It will save me a lot of money.
Okay, let me ask you something else. Since you're in Warri, let me ask you, how is the kidnapping situation over there in Warri? Because I understand from news report that it's like the capital of kidnapping in the south. How is the situation with kidnapping in Warri?
Well, there's not like kidnapping again in Delta State, as far as I'm concerned, except those who have political problems among themselves. They go after themselves.
Okay.
Formerly, the kidnapping in Warri or in Delta State was being rumored on militants here and there, but as of today, you can see that the militants were not really the issues we are having here in Delta State. Rather, the political gurus we have in Delta State, they are the major problems we are having.
All right. So hold on, Shaka. Let me. I heard that somebody else is on. Vic. Vic is online. Vic, please, can you talk to us? Turn on your camera so that we could see your face and tell us where you're calling from and what you want to discuss. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, Vic, can you turn on the camera so that we can see you and tell us where you're calling from and what you want to discuss?
Okay. I can't see.
Your camera is not on, but go ahead, talk to us. We have other people we want to get on board. Okay.
My name is Victor Ikoli. I'm calling from Qatar.
Okay. Good.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. I just want to talk about Nigerians in diaspora. How well the diaspora have come in the last 52 years of our independence.
Okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. How long have you been in Qatar?
Yeah, I've been in Qatar. Yeah, I've been in Qatar for about 4 years.
4 years. Okay. Go ahead. What are you doing there?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm the public relations officer of the Nigerians in diaspora, Qatar.
Okay. Very good. So,
yeah,
how did you mark the independence there?
Officially, there was nothing held on the 1st of October, but come next week on the 11th, there will be a Nigerian Independence Party celebration.
Okay.
Next on the 11th.
So, like, how many people, how many Nigerians are there?
We have about 5,000 Nigerians.
Wow.
Are residents in Qatar.
Okay. All right. So, how are they treated in that country?
Yeah, well, they treat Nigerians very well. The country is it's a developed country, and most Nigerians here are professionals.
Okay.
You know, so it's they do so well, yeah. But our challenges over the years has always been the absence of a Nigerian embassy in Qatar.
Okay.
Which makes life so difficult for Nigerians here who need a consular service.
Yeah.
You know, so we have to resort to the Nigerian embassy in either Abu Dhabi, in the United Arab Emirates, or Saudi Arabia. You know, but that has been our challenge, you know.
Okay.
So I would like to use this medium, you know, to solicit support of the Nigerian government. They promised us an embassy. Even the federal government has even announced an ambassador designate. You know, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
The federal government has announced an ambassador designate, but it's so unfortunate that in the last 5 months that he has been announced, he has not resumed office. You know, so it's quite challenging here. Yeah, it's quite challenging. You know, so that has been the problem of Nigerians here who need consular services. We don't have an embassy. The issue of e-passports, there are people whose passports have expired because we don't have an embassy. It's a problem. Okay. Those who need to do document attestation, it's either they have to travel back home to Nigeria or look for a way to get to Abu Dhabi or Saudi Arabia. You know, so it's really challenging. The cost of all these things would have been less if we have an embassy here.
Okay.
So
I believe that government officials are listening. They are watching the show, so probably they will take action. Now, let me ask you, what do you feel about the general state of the country as we celebrate Nigeria's Independence Day?
Yeah, the state of the nation is not palatable. Most especially is the issue of insecurity. The incessant cases of Boko Haram and militants in other part of the country. You know, so we in the diaspora, it's not been easy for us to, because some of us go back home and we face some of these challenges. You know, so as a nation, yeah, we have come a long way. We are united in diversity. It's why we are still living as a nation called Nigeria, you know, but we have our challenges.
Now, let me ask you, as someone who is leading the Nigerians in the diaspora, what do you think that Nigerians abroad could help, could contribute to fixing the situation in the country?
Yeah, I think that's a major issue again. Nigeria is a dynamic society. Nigeria is a dynamic society. Just 2 days ago, I was in contact with the Ethiopian ambassador here. And Ethiopians living abroad are going back home, where the government has opened a forum for Ethiopians living abroad to come back home and make a difference in their economy. But Nigeria is so dynamic, Nigeria is so big. It's about 4 or 5 years now. The government has set up a diaspora commission, which it seems is non-existent. You know, so to a very large extent, diaspora can only contribute if the government is sincere and they want us to contribute, because all we can do is just to write and talk from this place. That is the best we can do. If they invite us home to come and use our experience in our various fields to help the country, how well it's going to go, it depends on the government. They need to open the forum for us. You know, that's where there and then we can contribute our own quota.
All right, I'll ask you to wait, stay on the line, because we have other callers who want to contribute. So let me go to the next person who is here to talk to me. Hello, welcome to Sahara TV.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, tell us your name, please, and where you're calling from and what your contribution is.
Dayo Mustafa from Abuja.
Okay,
Nigeria.
Dayo, welcome to Sahara TV.
Thank you very much.
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
Yeah, yes, on the recent killings at Mobi.
Yeah.
My contribution in this matter, like they said, security issues should not be left alone for security officials. These killings, these Nigerians around are conscious of security. Excuse me. They ought to have gotten in touch with any security men around to notify them, because it lasted for 2 hours. And are you listening to me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We are getting background noise from someone. If your computer is on, please reduce the volume so that it won't interfere with the, not you, someone amongst our Skype callers. Okay? All right, go ahead, Dio.
Yeah, so what I'm looking at, we Nigerians have to work in our own security alertness. If we can keep information on time, at the right time to the right authority, we can avoid so many occurrences. But we are scared. Most of Nigerians are scared about information, maybe because of nature of us in the country. But we still have to really walk around to be a neighbor's keeper. It could happen to anyone. I blame the authorities, because for 2 hours at night, gunshots for 2 hours, and nobody will come to the rescue. It's somehow controversial. So that's my point. My own solution, my own suggestion is that Nigerians individually be able to cooperate with security officials and give them first-hand information where we have it. It will go a long way. That's my contribution.
All right, Dio, let me ask you, do you feel secured in Abuja where you are?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
all right, good.
Well, maybe because Abuja is the capital territory, the presence is not felt here.
Okay. All right, thank you. I have to, what I will do is I'll go to you guys and just briefly for 30 seconds ask you a question, but we are going to take a break soon because we are going to have the round table. Our guests are here already and we will talk to them. But let me go to you, Shaka. So did the flooding that happened last week or this week, part of this week, did it have any impact where you are in Warri?
What?
The flooding, did it have any impact where you are?
Well, around the Warri metropolis here, not really, but the villages around Warri, like the Brutu local government area, we've already had the news that people are already packing out.
Were you satisfied with the action taken by your governor or the government of your state? Can you hear me? Shaka, I think we lost him. Can you hear me, Shaka? Okay. All right. Let's go to Vic. Vic, let me ask you, do you follow the stories coming out from Nigeria? How do you see the news about the killing of the students at Federal Polytechnic, Mubi?
It's really unfortunate. It's really sad. In the history of Nigeria, I think this is the first time we are hearing of such massacre, you know, and it shows the level of insecurity in the country. The other day I was reading a news commentary where someone commented and said it could be that the core infrastructure in our services in phones would have led some of the students that students could not get the information on time, that friends and families were trying to reach them, you know, but they couldn't reach them due to the level of our low infrastructure in telecommunication, you know. So by and large, I think the security system in the country is getting worse by the day, but how well our security forces can contain them, it's another thing. And I think it cannot be done by the security forces only. Nigerians need to give them all the support, and because these guys are people who have signed their lives to death, you know, so it's almost impossible to stop a man who has decided to take his own life, you know. So I think intelligence in our security network needs to be improved.
All right, thank you. Let me go to Dio. Dio, finally, tell us the changes, the level of the security chiefs, you know, the army chief and army. What do you think? Do you like what happened? Do you think that will help strengthen the security situation in the country?
Well, from my observation, I don't think it will bring any change, because the same set of people that are being in the system, these people that are just coming on board have been serving directly under the former chief of staff, and they're giving their own advice, their own instructions. So what they are just doing is just to change the wine in the same bottle. That's my own observation. Like I said earlier, I believe we can do more individually to help them to curb these menace in society.
All right, I want to thank you three for joining us. We are going to have over an hour of Skype calls after the roundtable. So I'll ask you if you want to talk more, because we still have to talk about Patience Jonathan, the wife of the president, who is still in the hospital sick, and we still have to talk more about the flooding and every other thing that is going on. So join us in about an hour. But we have to take a break now. When we come back, we will go into the roundtable. And our guests today will be Dr. Wumi Akintide and Dr. Adeleke Otunoga. They will talk to us about some of these same issues. So stay tuned.
Level of damage caused by the recent floods in Delta State. Speaking during a visit to one of the emergency rescue camps set up by the Delta State government, the ministers who were accompanied on the visit by the Delta State Governor, Dr. Emmanuel Odoaran, promised to assist the displaced victims get their lives back.
Na test make una dey thank God, but please, if this impasse, as president don say make we come see with our koro eye report back, make we know wetin we go do, so that no be the one when it go happen we go run, it go happen we go run. Wetin be the one when we go do.
This is they come, they will come, we not here, we still remain. Now the thing don't come, you don't need to warn us before we know the thing don't happen. So now we don't learn our lesson. I mean, not be so, because all our farm and everything don't destroy. And I should be the one of since we not really listen. But well, it don't happen, it don't happen. So now minister don't come, call greeting up on behalf of the president.
I've been in the inland waterways. This is the largest, highest flow that I've experienced in my life. One I experienced was 1960.